So today, one of those days my wife's working in Boston, so no morning or evening sits. But I got the middle of the day to do some scouting work. I'm gonna go up to my spooky spot and see if he showed up in any of my non-cell cams. I haven't seen him on any cell cams yet, and I'm gonna move some cell cams. I brought an extra multi-mobile with me, and I'm just gonna try to get in a little bit closer to bedding where he was on that one video at 9:44. So I kind of have a direction on where he was coming from. I'm going to try to get in there and use this wind today. It's going to be super windy like it was last night. So bad day to kind of be in a tree anyway. Good day to be on the ground. So I'm going to film just walking around on the ground, grunting, maybe doing some rattling. Although, shoot, I forgot my rattling horns. So I'll walk around, do some grunting. Actually, I got a pair of rattling horns, a good pair in the back. They're big, but I'll figure that out. Okay, just got here. Super windy today. Got to get some dough and heat on my hat because I'm going to be doing some calling. Taking Barb's antlers out to rattle. I don't have anything to attach it to. Just gonna tuck it into my my belt here on my Big Woods Bucks pack. I've got one multi-mobile over here on a scrape. I'm just gonna put some of Chad's backyard scents in that scrape here. Got 222 videos to watch. So I'm gonna rattle while I'm looking at all those videos on my phone and stay here for a few minutes. Just noticed a fresh rub right in front of me too. Spooky hasn't been on the camera, but that 8 and that 10 range hit quite a bit, which I expected, along with some does. I bet you he'll come through here during the rut, but time to go move some cell cams and try to get closer to Spooky's bedding. I've been running a cam test here just to see if the multi-mobile's picking up everything that My Days camera is, the regular camera. That My Days camera does, it hits everything. Never had any problems with it, so. My this cell cam has been really slow. Sent maybe 3 or 4 pictures, so I'm gonna see what we got on that camera and see if it picked up something the multi didn't. Before I do that, I'll rattle a little bit here. Yeah, the only thing that the mulcher didn't pick up is wind. There were 12 videos on there, and 12 videos were the ones that weren't on my days was just wind, so that's good. But now I gotta pack that up, figure out how to get 2 more of these cameras in my pack. I only got the small Big Woods Bucks pack in there with me. So, figure it out and move that way towards bedding. I believe the other camera that I'm going to leave, the Moultrie, where I first got the video of Spooky, I believe that's also a double camera, so we'll check that too. See how the test goes. Got them all in there. It's heavy, but it fits 6 cameras. Time to go check this last double camera. And then I'm going to be looking for scrapes to get these Moultries set up on. There's a scrape right here. There's my cameras. I'll probably move that camera over to the scrape here. Okay, so there was a lot more videos on My Day's camera than the Moultrie. But it was all wind and squirrels, rodents, things like that. But there was one video where in the background of a squirrel video, there was 2 bucks moving way off in the distance, but no camera was going to capture that. There just happened to be some squirrels in the front. I'll have to analyze that video when I get home on the computer a little more, see what bucks they are, but they look pretty big. Probably those 2, the 10 and the 8. But I'm going to move that Moultrie camera over to this scrape. I also see there's a fresh rub there too, and then I'm going to go out that way where I saw those bucks crossing in that squirrel video. See if I can find another scrape there, drop another Moultrie there, and then go a little bit deeper and drop another Moultrie. So that's the plan. There's actually a hunter out there in orange coming this way, but I think he saw me and he's trying to skirt me. Hopefully I can get to talk to him. Go freshen the scrape up real quick.
Cross-country skiing. But
Yeah.
You're past.
Oh yeah, that's after deer season.
Yeah. Just till December. Well, good luck.
Okay, well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm not sure if dog walkers are supposed to have their dogs off the leash or not. But she said this is the first time she's come on this trail in a while. She knows that it cuts through. I hope she doesn't do that too much, but she was a nice lady. I just showed her on X how to get back to her house. A shortcut, so she's cutting through the woods going right by a swamp. Who knows, maybe they'll kick a buck up while I'm in here scouting, but just found another scrape the way that Spooky was coming from, and basically the way that these dog walkers just went, skirting the edge of this swamp. I like this a lot, so I'm going to set up a camera here. Oh, and there's another fresh rub right there going into the swamp. So this is good. Maybe he comes in and out of there. Maybe it's not him, but got that, and then I'll lay one more cell cam, find a spot for this tree stand, and get out of here. Now I'm all set up here. I just dropped my my stand off right about 15 yards from this fresh scrape that I just freshened up with Backyard Sense and pointed the Moultrie at it. I've got another camera pointing the other way that I might check when I come in to hunt this stand on the same tree, pointing 2 different directions. But that's good. I've got a few more cameras to drop off. One more Moultrie and I think 2 or 3 non-cell cameras. Gonna go find a bunch more scrapes and then get out of here. Nice cool rub right there. I just picked up some of the fresh shavings. You don't see that kind very often. It would be epic if we both got bucks.
I love that.
All right. I should probably put this on now.
He's about 100 yards away from me, down over this knob. There's been a lot of bucks in here. This is where I had that running activity a couple days ago. And this morning there were a couple nice bucks on camera around here. That 10-pointer. 10-pointer came through at 5 o'clock. We saw a doe on the way in with our headlamp. And I just had a doe come by me at about 35 yards here. Got downwind of me and took off over the rock wall. Dan said he heard something, so we got some activity. It's a cold morning. It's not super windy, so you can hear the deer coming. Hopefully we're in for a good day. One thing that Dan and I are going to do today is alternate rattling. He said he's going to start here in a second. While Dan was rattling, I looked over and I saw a deer looking right down that way, heading towards him. It was a big body. I don't know if it was a buck or a doe. I lost sight of him. Just rattled in that 4-pointer. That's pretty cool. I've never rattled in a deer before. He came charging in too. That was really cool. I got it all in one cut. It's been like 20 minutes. He walked off. He was so pissed. He couldn't find any deer down here. Pat just got a pretty nice buck. Picture of him. Maybe like 200 yards away from here or so. Kind of going the other way, but yeah, I figure we'll try rattling again here. See if maybe we can pull him in towards us. So, see what happens. the doe skirted off and he broke off to the left. I think I got it on footage. And he jumped over that rock wall and I grunted a few times. He looked at me. And I reached down to my rattle and horns and put them together. And he just started trotting down right to it. Got to basically the edge of the rock wall and got downwind of me and spooked off. But he's following does and he's around here. Hopefully he comes on back. Dan just rattled and smart weeds down there, so it's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's hunting like mid-November. It's crazy.